My name is Sam Cosby. I'm from Gleason, Tennessee, and this is my story. So growing up, my family and I bounced between churches and in and out of church. Being from a small town, there were plenty of churches to choose from, but the bouncing around produced inconsistency with actually going. I think my parents did a good job of raising me, and teaching me right from wrong, but I really never fully understood the importance of a relationship with Jesus. But finally, in 6th or 7th grade, I guess, we found a church that we liked, and we finally started going as a family. And I was actually saved and baptized there when I was about 12. And for a while, we were very involved and invested. But then, all of a sudden, my parents divorced because of adultery, and my life was pretty much turned upside down. We stopped going to church, and I fell away from God for a few years. But fast forward to my senior year of high school, and I became interested in this girl at my school. We started dating shortly thereafter, and since our initial attraction to each other was more physical, we fell into a very sexual relationship. As a teenager who wasn't actively following Christ at the time, this relationship seemed great. And since my parents were divorced and I had a contentious relationship after they split up, I didn't really have an idea of what a Christ-centered relationship looked like. So we dated for about 8 months, and we finally broke up, and I took it hard when we did because I mistook our sexual intimacy kind of as something deeper than it really was outside of the sanctity of marriage. But once we ended things, I really started pursuing God's heart. And that was when I was able to look back and just realize how shallow and empty our relationship was. I finally understood that intimacy should be built around a relationship with God and not based on something physical. But I kind of regretted not waiting until marriage. But God still turned that into a blessing because He's the ultimate redeemer, and He has delivered me from the desire to be in a lustful and sexual relationship before marriage, and He can do the same for you. I actually recently started dating a girl I've been friends with for a few years now, and so far early on it's been totally different from past relationships I've had because Christ is our cornerstone this time. And of course, who knows what the future holds for us, but He has already transformed my outlook on dating through His grace. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up." So even if you've already had sex, or maybe you've even struggled with sexual sin for years and you're not sure if you can get out of it, God is waiting for you. He's crazy about you, and He will walk with you through this. So the first step is just asking Him for His help, and I pray that you do that.